Go to my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking mastery. It contains 5 essential exercises that will take you to alternate picking mastery faster than you can imagine. And then I've included my method of how to lay out a practice plan in just 1 to 2 minutes that will absolutely boost your results like nothing you ever tried before. So go download it right now. It's free. Hey, so inspiration is often the missing link in what we do, because we wonder, why am I not motivated? Why does it, I used to be so fired up about guitar, and I used to love that feeling of having that in my life as something really, you remember those moments or those periods of time where you were really fired up about it? And then we get out of it. And the most common reason is that we forget to see ourselves as an engine with different parts. And if you don't focus on certain parts, the whole engine just grinds to a halt. An engine has a carburetor, or at least it had when I was younger. And it has kind of you need fuel. And the fuel has to go into the, so the pistons can go up and down, and explosions have to have little parts that work in a chain. And you work in the same way. But we often look at inspiration as something that just appears. It just comes to me like, well, I don't know why. But it's no accident. Or it is when we're not conscious about it. But you have to constantly expose yourself to the things you know is going to inspire you to practice. And what most people do is they just listen to music. So they get inspired to learn songs, which is fine. But if you want to go even further and really, want to go for the highest level of musicianship and really build your skills, you want to also look into lessons constantly. You want to, expose yourself to music, but then you want to look into lessons and you want to, go for something. This is not a sales video. I'm not pitching a product here. But you want to stop the hypnosis of, well, everything's free on YouTube, so I can just keep on, dabbling with little bits and pieces of information. And I don't have to go for anything. You need to invest yourself fully. You need to invest every part of you, your time, your money, your soul, your heart in what you do, in order for that whole engine to just be running at its highest. And that's where we're having the most amount of fun, right? I'm personally, I go there myself. I'm a junkie for more stuff to learn, for more courses to buy that I can immerse myself in. I love these periods of time where I'm just, I'm all fired up about a particular subject or a particular part of learning, and I just listen to a course over and over again as I'm practicing and sailing. And, I think about it all day. First thing I think about when I get up in the morning, and the last thing I think about when I get to sleep at night. And and then I kind of relax a little bit in between. And then I go for another project. I go for another course where people really made an effort to really, pinpoint everything for me and go really deeply into every single part of this subject. And whenever I forget about it, sometimes I wake up and say, I haven't been really inspired and passionate about anything for a while. And it's always the same thing. It's because I forget to expose myself. When I'm driving in my car, I forget to listen to stuff. When I have these idle moments, doing the dishes or whatever chores you have, I forget to always wear those headphones to listen to something that inspires me. I forget to, focus on the YouTube videos, and those are fine, browse around, look for new players to be inspired by, where you go, oh, I want to learn that, right? I forget that part of it. And then the whole chain, the whole engine just go, grinds to a halt. And it's always the same thing. So this is my message to you. To ask yourself, how can I be better at this, at inspiring myself? It's not just about practice. It's about focusing on wanting to practice, on having the motivation to do it, and high level of motivation, right? It's about being passionate. And are you doing enough right now? Could you be learning more? Could you be exposing yourself instead of watching stupid TV, right? As I do sometimes, admit it. Then should you be watching something else? Should you be, should you read more guitar magazines? Should you be more into it? What can you do to inspire yourself more and to be more focused on that? And over the next 12 months, what could you do right now to make sure you don't forget? So you might put it in your calendar as a recurring reminder. You know, buy a guitar course every other month. Watch one YouTube video each and every day. Whatever you want to do as a ritual. Because if you focus on it as a ritual, you're also very... It's very likely that you'll be inspired, you know, across the whole, you know, you won't forget it. So please focus on this and everything else will fall into place. Subscribe for more free videos. Do it. Do it now. Do it.